Inventory clickable button. A scene captures button structure. Your button. Clickable folder options list with 2 items. Graphic blind Atom 1 graphic preview scene logo. Clickable demo scene 1 graphic preview scene show on stage. Clickable new scene but outro video. Clickable hide scenes main landmark. Clickable button. Clickable button. Clickable solo layout with toggle button. Clickable toggle button. Clickable toggle button. Click the toggle. Clickable zero live post. Live 026.
Ha! So we are live, and I'm going to tell you. Awesome sauce! Hello, everybody. This is Blind Adam Wonders. This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed Wednesday night. We are going a little early because JV is sick. Shout out to JV Wills. Hope you feel better. Hope you'll be back on board next week.
Clickable 0:59.
We're 59 seconds up. Bullshit. Yeah. Everyone keep JV Wheels in your thoughts and prayers. And I hope he gets better and we'll be back next week. Before I start rambling like a moron, before I get to the heart of it, I'd like to thank DeMarco's Pizza. DeMarco's Pizza for sponsoring the episode. The official pizzeria of Awesome Sauce Radio is DeMarco's Pizza, 1926. Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. DeMarco'sPizza.com. They are the greatest pizzeria on God's green earth. Their food is nutritious. The food is delicious. It is nutritious. So tell the crew over at DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421. In business for 40 plus years. They got amazing tasting garlic nuts. 973-728-1344. DeMarco'sPizza.com. Tell them I sent you. Love DeMarco's. It's a great place. Let me just take a sip of Pepsi to wet my morsel for a second. So give me a second. Awesome Sauce Radio is a Pepsi show. Fuck Coke. Unless it's powder. I think I'm coming down with something. Haven't been feeling all that great all day. But yeah, man. There's a couple quick show updates. There'll only be one episode this week, which is tonight. I'll be back next Wednesday and Thursday. Next Thursday, we have Vigilante Vibes joining us. And I need to just confirm and double check that. Hopefully next week, JB will be back with us. And we'll start working on getting more and better guests. Also, the event calendar for August is very light because I have a lot of adulting I'm finishing up. The one adulting thing I don't want to talk about on air should be finished up by September, God willing. I just sent in an application for Visions Park today. So hopefully that something like that will reap amazing fruit. So I just have a bunch of adulting I'm trying to get through. So the only event I have penciled in for 100% is August 22nd, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. Kevin Smith, the greatest filmmaker of all time, the greatest comic book writer of all time. He's a goat. He's a modern day Stan Lee. You all best stuck and recognize.
Compliment, click a posted out of edit graphic avatar. Clickable. Share your reach.
He's being assigned copies of his Spider-Man Hulk Fire and Brimstone #1 at the Secret Stash, 65 Broad Street, Red Bank, New Jersey. Just Google Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. But I cannot wait. Gonna make another video with him. It's gonna be awesome. And depending how my finances are, depending how my health is, and depending if all the adulting is done, and Mrs. Money says I can do it, I should be at the SuperCon in Hillsborough, New Jersey on the 29th. The Mallrats reunion and all Mallrats reunions, which I'm looking forward to. But like I said, I just not feeling 110 today. So, but cannot wait for the August. That if you're gonna be in Long Island on the 2nd, you can get the details off the Hot Flips collectible show or Hot Flips supplies. Hot Flips is having Rob Liefeld at their con. 10 to 3 or 10 to 4. Rob Liefeld is $60 for a signature. He's like 120 if you want a New Mutants 87 or 98 sign. It's well worth the money if you 98 that shit, yo. But he's going to be signing whatever you need. I think he may do sketches if you ask nicely for I think whatever the fee is. It's been a decade since the last time I got something I got had sketched done by Rob. Rob is awesome. Rob is a goat. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it myself. I just get some pain in my upper neck. I don't know why. I have to go see my doctor. Also, want to give a major shout out to everyone at the 420 somewhere dispensary in Hewitt, New Jersey, 1948 Unionville Road, Hewitt, New Jersey 07421, 420somewhere.com. Glenn, Riza, Taylor, John, the whole crew. Thank you guys for always taking such good care of me. I got myself an earth pack of Valhallas. They're awesome. And I still need to talk to you guys about you guys becoming the official dispensary of Awesome Sauce Radio. But everyone check them out. They're awesome. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the Blind Center in Nevada. The Blind Center in Nevada has been very helpful to me with the whole Visions Park thing, which I'll talk about in detail sometime in a couple of weeks. So, yeah. And there's a 50-50 chance we may only have a Thursday episode and not a Wednesday episode next week. I need to talk to my homie JV and see how we can pull that off. Because I have adulting to do on Wednesday. Major adulting. I have contracts to sign. I gotta talk with my sexy lawyer. Yeah. But tomorrow night's important business, man. Important fanboy business. Spider-Man Brand New Day drops. I'm excited to see where they're going to go with Brand New Day. I cannot wait to it now. I may have to go to Hollywood, Jay and Silent Bob style. If Sadie Sink is playing anyone but Jean Grey, I think she's playing Jean Grey, but you never know. They may throw us a curveball. I'm looking forward to the Spidey Hulk fight. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the Punisher. Scorpion looks amazing. 9 years later, we're finally getting him to play the Scorpion, which is fucking sweet. Looking forward to seeing how Boomerang looks on the screen. Tarantula. I think J.K. Simmons is going to be back as J. Jonah Jameson. It's like a great time to be a Marvel fan between X-Men 97, Spider-Man Brand New Day. If you saw any information from the San Diego panel from Hall H, Ryan Gosling's going to be playing Ghost Rider. That sounds amazing. That's going to be in 2028. Black Panther 3. And Secret Wars, Doomsday. in preparation for Brand New Day, I rewatched No Way Home last night. For starters, to whoever did the voiceover for the audio descriptive, thank you. To everyone from Laura Post to Jeremiah Barton, to anyone who voices an audio descriptive track for the blind and visually impaired, thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, Blind Item is not just a moniker I came up with. I am blind, 90%. I have a condition called retinitis pigmentosus, what I've been fighting for 40 years now. RP is basically when the rods and the cones in the back of your eyes shrink, and it does not bring light to the optic nerve. So, at one point, my rods and cones were like this big, like the shape of a diamond and shit. And over time, it shrinks, like your penis in the shower. And it goes shrink to the hole that brings up light to your eyes, gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually they close. You see nothing. So right now, the amount of light that gets into my optic nerves is about here, when normally a normal human it should be about there or some shit. Yeah. See, playing patty cake back in the 3rd grade with Katie Decker pays off sometimes. Yeah, man. I wonder what happened. Katie was awesome. She was my best friend back in grade school. She always had the cutest little ass, even then. Even when we were both like 11 and 12 and going into 7th grade at the age of 13. Because she was one of those girls that developed quick. And she had nice titties for the age of 13. Hey, it was back when I was 13, so don't send me any fucking hate mail about it. You know, she helped me get through the 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. Love Katie. And basically, I enjoyed No Way Home. Comic buff, Doctor Strange is amazing. The whole fight scene where they're having the fight in the astral plane with Spidey and Doctor Strange is awesome. I don't understand why they made Zendaya Michelle Jones and doesn't just call her Mary Jane Watson. Even though that was the name they gave her when they were booking her, so maybe. The Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock lawyer scene is off the chain. And I think outside Deadpool Wolverine, this is one of the last 2 appearances of Happy Hogan. Especially since the spell makes them forget everything at the end. But I'm wondering if Doctor Strange did something with the spell. Where maybe, because in the comics, if Spider-Man re-revealed his ID to them, they would remember stuff. So this is based on the One Moment in Time storyline. Somewhat No Way Home. They combined One More Day and One Moment in Time. The Vanity Project, where Joe Quesada, the former editor-in-chief of Marvel, decided that the worst thing Spider-Man had was a marriage, which was total bullshit. Even though One More Day as itself is not a bad story. It starts in Amazing Spidey 544. Which is the first issue of Spidey after the Civil War crossover. It has the fight between him and Iron Man in that is just off the chain. I mean, it's not my favorite fight of Spider-Man in that era. That will always be Spidey 539. The prison fight with Wilson Fisk, where Spider-Man just beats the ever-loving piss out of him right in front of all the other criminals. And it's just like 1, 2, 3. I will kill you if Aunt May dies. The other issues which are like it's friendly neighborhood. I think there's an issue of friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. There's an issue of sensational Spider-Man, where one of them deals with him and Doctor Strange, which is always a great team up. And the only thing I don't like about One More Day is the ending. Mephisto getting the marriage. All editorial, all bullshit. I really think they should have just killed off Aunt May. But who am I? Just fanboy motherfuckers recognize. The cameos from the different eras of Spider-Man in No Way Home are just phenomenal. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. Lizard. Jamie Foxx as Electro, which, I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to do something I have not done since 2014. I'm going to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because everyone says it's the worst Spider-Man movie of all time. And that might be the case. So, but I like Jamie Foxx as Electro, so I might just check it out again. So just excuse me, I just have like a really bad pain in my neck, in my shoulder. I'm just hoping my tinnitus doesn't come back. Is that would suck? And if I had to rank, I also love. There's this one thing where I'm hoping that it gets paid off, but I don't know if they have the balls to do it. Ned Leeds is just like, I promise I won't become a supervillain and try and kill you. And in the comics, this happened in Amazing Spider-Man 257. Ned Leeds is the Hobgoblin. He died being the Hobgoblin in Spidey vs. Wolverine 1, and he's revealed to be the Hobgoblin in Spidey 289. I suppose all the scenes where McGuire's Spider-Man is being teased about the organic web shooters is cool. I'm really, really super looking to Brand New Day. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. I might just go see that with my baby brother. I might actually go out. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Motherfucker. When you're blind and can't find a bottle of Pepsi, you're a bucket asshole. I have to reach out to my buddy Stacy to see how he's coping with our mutual friend Valerie's passing. I might just have to have him back on the show. Stacy, I hope you're doing well, man. I love you, bro. I have my Pepsi. If I was going to rank the Spider-Man movies, this is how I rank them, yo. Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie of all time. And Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, Maguire. Spider-Man, Green Goblin's Last Stand, which was a fan film made in 1991. Which you can find on YouTube. You can find it at Comic-Con still, I think. I think it's on Vimeo. Then Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man Far From Home, and then Amazing Spidey. The Nicholas Hammond show from the 70s gets an honorable mention, but it sucks. It really, really, really fucking sucks. The Electric Company, the little live action shorts that had no dialogue in them, they're always fucking cool. Cannot wait for next year when we get on the Spider-Verse. It's fucking gonna be that's gonna be epic, yo. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna call up X-Men 97. Today's episode was fucking amazing. I liked how they tied in season 1 of the old, season 2 of the OG. If you want to like follow along, this is like the acquired watching for today's episode of X-Men 97. X-Men season 2 from the original animated series. It shows how Mr. Sinister took over the Savage Land. Episodes 11 and 12, I guess, are the ones that do it the best on it. They show the inhibitor collars and all that good shit. Blood Ties, I guess say season 4, whereas where they show that Nightcrawler and Great Creed Jr. are, half brothers. Which would technically make Rogue his half sister by adoption. I like the fact that they are pulling from that early 90s X-Men era, especially around the time of Fatal Attractions. See, it's nice to have Colossus back. And yes, unfortunately, Glenn Mutant Magic died in Uncanny X-Men 303 from the Legacy virus. They actually referenced the Plague episodes from season 2. I thought Exorcist was really, really well done. I really think there's going to be a big X Factor X-Men fight coming up. I also think that the last two had the little extra credit scenes at the end of Gambit as Death, which happened in X-Men, the 90s series 185. And I cannot wait to see how they portray Gambit as Death. No, the interaction between Bishop and Polaris was priceless, and I know it never happened in the comics. I would not like see a ship between Bishop and Polaris. And if you want the holy grail of Polaris appearances, X-Men 50. It's Jim Steranko's best cover ever. I mean, there's a couple of things from his Nick Fury run that are great, but X-Men 49 and 50 are probably his two best pieces of mainstream Marvel work ever done. Surprise! X Factor 71, which is the first appearance of the team we have in the series. I think it's like a $5-10 book. I wouldn't mind seeing, Polaris giving my boy Lucas Bishop some sucky, fucky. Yeah. Probably do some freaky stuff with those energy powers of his. So I think next episode week is going to be the episode where we finally get to see Gambit's death, hopefully. Also digging the tension between Dal and Professor X. It really is a great time to be an X-Men fan. I cannot wait for Doomsday. We may be doing a movie watch along. I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. I'm trying to see maybe if I can do either. I may have to go to Twitch for this. May have to do this in a Discord. Not sure yet. But I think what we might do is we might do a couple watch-alongs. We may do a watch-along for Pride of the X-Men. The same pilot from 1989, which is recycled G.I. Joe Transformers animation. And basically recycled voice cast from G.I. Joe Transformers. Because, you know, Marvel Studios in the 80s, their animation department made all the shows that we love. Dick had that partnership with Marvel Animation at that time. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Defenders of the Earth. That took all the King Feature Syndicate book characters, Flash Gordon, and Mandrake the Magician, and the Phantom, and mixed them all together. You know, but part of X-Men is not as horrible as some of the other cartoons from that time period are. Defenders of the Earth.
Clickable, post the out of it, graphic, clickable. Share your referral button, list with
Fuck my referral
button, show top screen. Live viewer comments show off screen out of clickable button, destination button, platforms. Banner land but off but clickable heading love clickable menu but list graphic preview scene click button clickable live 27 clickable 0.
Defenders of the Earth. Yeah, so I guess I may be doing some stand-up in the next 2 weeks. Not sure where yet, but I'm thinking Dangerfield. Or now it's called Rodney's. And if I can get personal for a moment, you know, just things last, I just want to say thank you to anyone who's watched this show, to anyone who tunes in week after week. Amazon, stop! And, you know, it's been giving me encouragement, keep me going during this time period of my life. I mean, like I said, I've been doing a lot of adulting, but taking care of physical health, mental health, financial health, getting my house in order, getting ready to Excelsior, which means move upward and forward. And I got some things on my mind that are almost, you know, scary. I'm thinking of moving from the East Coast to the West Coast. I did put in an application for Visions Park today. I'll explain more what Visions Parks is sometime in the next couple of weeks. I may actually have a special guest to come on to help me tell you all about it. You see, the thing is, I've always, since the age of 16, dreamt about being in the Big Apple, living in the Big Apple. And I've done it a few times. I've moved, you know, back home to Jersey, and be out there. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, back in 2019, I was prepared to move out to Vegas. And then in March 2020, the pandemic happened. And I kind of months turned into 6 more years. So I think I'm ready to give it a try again. You know, sometimes, dreams, they could do come true. They don't come perfect. So I don't mind trading. If me going to a place where I can learn to harness my blindness skills for a little bit, even if it's for a year, and I come back and forth, and then I find a place in the greatest city in the motherfucking world. That's New York, by the way. Then so be it. I'm gonna just kind of take things one day at a time, and do my thing. Kick ass, take names, pure pours, game thing. Go boom, get paid, get laid, become made, and fucking testify. I also want to say I saw another movie in the last couple of days. I don't know why there's a bunch of crybaby bitches in the world. People who are just yuck at my yum yum. I saw The Masters of the Universe. And this movie was a blast. I don't give a fuck what you all say. This movie was awesome. Jared Leto as Skeletor steals the movie. I can't believe they killed Mossman. The way that they have explained all the quirky, outlandish 1980s stuff. They're basically drawings in Adam's room. And what the fuck is up with Oklahoma being the place where otherworldly gods go in America? What's up with that? Joseph Michael Straczynski Thor run did it. Back in the early 2000s, where New Asgard on Earth was Oklahoma. He-Man, Prince Adam of Eternia, winds up in Oklahoma. Fuck Oklahoma. I do love the fact that he works in human resources. Hysterical. The Dolph Lundgren cameo in the gym I thought was hysterical. You're red. He's Ram Man because he rams things. And he's Disto because he fists things. It's so awesome. The designs for Snake Mountain and Castle's Grayskull were great. Love Morena Backlund as the sorceress. I was shocked that they actually killed Randor. Isa Alba as Man at Arms. Duncan being the old drunk. I thought was cool. I guess Roboto is from one of the later versions of He-Man. Maybe the 2000s or whatnot. But I thought Kristen Wiig as Roboto was pretty cool. Allison Brie's Evil Lynn. I hope we get a sequel. And, I hope we get more of her. That little nod with Worko at the end, where he does the little in today's episode. They even fucking give you an end credit scene with fucking She-Ra, which I thought was great. I mean, in the words of ICP, fuck the critics and fuck the reviews. That's Masters of the Universe was awesome to the sauce. Recognize? Wonder how you even go about making a porn parody for He-Man. I was going to say, this doesn't come out for a couple of weeks. I'm also really super looking forward. And I can't believe they're doing it's at the 25th anniversary of Adult Swim already. But I'm looking forward to the Robot Chicken 25th anniversary celebration for Adult Swim. That's going to be amazing. I mean, the Walking Dead, Archie, and Star Wars and DC specials are probably the best things Robot Chicken has ever put out. So we got lots of good September. At the end of September, we get the extended cut of Avengers Endgame. It's gonna be off the fucking chain. Absolute Batman will still be kicking ass and taking all the names. Cannot wait to read issue 23 eventually. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this a little early. I did not have a lot to say tonight. I don't know why I'm not feeling 110, but I just want to go lie down. Maybe I'll watch also to the YouTube channel Comic Book Theater, who did the one-man motion comics for Secret Wars 2015, Spider-Man One More Day, and Absolute Batman. Thank you. So it's not the best stuff on the internet. But it's not Russian Comic Book Geek, but it was well done. So thank you for that. And hopefully next Wednesday, JB will be back. And we may even bring in Mr. Calamity Collectibles to come in for a little bit. Not sure what we're doing up for next week. Hopefully with that, I'll have a timetable for my adulting when that will be finished up, so I can move on to the next project. But I really thank you for 11 years now, supporting my baby, supporting the greatest thing I've ever created, which is Awesome Sauce Radio. Remember, you don't need that set to have vision. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. Go chase your dream, you just might catch it. Of course, if you want to follow me, Instagram at The Real Blind Adam, TikTok at The Real Blind Adam, eBay at Blind Adam, Minivids at Blind Adam, X at The Comic Pimp, Whatnot at Comic Book VIP, in the place to be. I love you all. Blind Adam out. And I also would like to thank DeMarco's Pizza for sponsoring tonight's episode. DeMarco's Pizza is located at 1926 New Delhi Road, New Jersey 07421, 973-728-1344, DeMarcosPizza.com. Tell them button I'm sent you.
Button skip to Awesome Sauce button edit lives. Clickable clickable button clickable pause button clickable complimentary clickable button a scene captures buttons button clickable folder on list with 2 items show on stage but clickable new scene but outro video clickable hide scenes mainland clickable button clickable solo layout clickable group layout banner land button awesome sub button clickable button restart clickable button pause clickable button end stream button outro vid clickable button set out button not yet button end stream